Huh?
You're not a member of this club, are you? Do you know him, Fuka-san?
Yeah, this is the guy I was telling you about.
Oh, so this is him, huh? I've heard a lot about you from Fuka-san.
We're looking for new members to join our club, so I mentioned your name. I'm really happy you decided to stop by.
I'm Keisuke Hiraga. Pleased to meet you.
He's supposed to be pleased to meet you, Keisuke-senpai. You're the club leader, after all.
Oh, that's right.
He's always like this.
Things are going well. Fuka-san decided to return to the club, and now we're getting a new member. Maybe I should stay club leader for a little while longer.
Hey, Keisuke-senpai, you're a senior, right? You must have finals coming up soon, huh?
No, Hey, are you artistic? I dabble here and there, but I think I'm pretty good. Oh, then I guess we'll be learning a lot from you. We don't have any professional artists in this club, I mean. I'm a novice and I'm the leader. Meeting you like this can't be just a coincidence. It must be fate. So, if you're interested in joining the club, just write your name up on the sign-up sheet. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou chooses to create a persona of the Fortune Arcana. Just so you know, only club members are allowed to enter this room, so be sure to sign your name up on the sign-up sheet. Our club meets on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. You're not required to attend every day, just try to come as much as you can.
I'm really surprised we're in the same club.
Fuka, what's wrong?
This has been happening to me a lot lately. I just have a little headache. It's no big deal, really.
You should really determine the cause of your headache. It could lead to further complications down the road. Where are you experiencing the pain? Is it on one or both sides of your head? Can you describe the pain? Is it dull, aching, throbbing?
Uh-oh, Keisuke-senpai's playing doctor again. Looks like Fuka-san's not going anywhere for a while. Yeah, she'll be fine. Keisuke-senpai's like a walking medical journal. We all appreciate his helpfulness, but it can get a little annoying after a while. Keisuke-senpai's father is the director of a large hospital. I guess he just can't stand to see people in pain. I bet he'll go to medical school and become a doctor.
So the pain is emanating from the back of your head? Please turn around. What you're suffering from is known as a chronic tension type headache, most likely a result of stress. You must be spending too much time in front of the computer. You should get outside and exercise more. That advice must sound funny coming from the leader of a creative club.
Oh, I thought I might have come down with the flu or something.
Well, if you're worried about that, I should perform a few detailed examinations. Please remove your shirt, open your mouth, and stick out your tongue.
That's okay. I'm fine. Anyways, my dorm is close by, and my dorm mate is here.
You guys are dorm mates? Wow, I can see how Fuka lives in the dorm. I mean, she's a girl, so she knows how to cook and clean. But what about you? Isn't it hard living on your own? Oh, sorry, Fuka-san. I completely forgot about you. Now, regarding your headache, I don't think you should be walking home. Why don't I call you a taxi? On second thought, maybe the limousine would be better. The ride would be much, much smoother.
That's okay. I'm fine. Really.
Everyone, can I have your attention, please? Now, regarding the Bay Area Art Contest, I'm pleased to announce that Keisuke selection was selected for consideration in the final round.
Oh man, I was hoping they'd pick mine. But your piece was really good, Keisuke-senpai. So I think you'll win.
Thanks, but it wasn't me. It was the style I chose. I was probably just the only contestant who did things a little differently, that's all. Hey, great job! Thanks! But I've only been at this for about 2 years, so I must have just gotten lucky.
You should have confidence in yourself, Keisuke-senpai. You've been working hard on your paintings.
That's right. You're always the first one here and the last one to leave.
Thanks, guys, but I'm your senpai. I should be encouraging you, not the other way around. Sorry, I'm not making much of an impression as the club leader, am I? I'm not much of a creator, but I'd be happy to collaborate with you on a project sometime. Well, I guess I should keep going for as long as I can. How should I explain this?
What's going on? I can't stand.
Just take it easy. You're pale, your blood pressure's low, and you're having difficulty breathing. Now tell me, have you been feeling weak and tired lately? When's the last time you ate something?
Well, I didn't eat breakfast this morning, so...
Well, it looks like you're suffering from iron deficiency anemia. Simply put, you're not getting enough iron. I recommend you add iron-rich foods such as liver, whole grains, and green leafy vegetables to your diet. You should still get checked out by a professional. I'm not a real doctor, after all. Why don't you guys head home? I'll take him to the nurse's office. Maybe I should just quit. The club would be fine without me, and I'm not very good at this anyway. Huh? Oh! When did you get here? How long were you listening?
What about the contest?
So you heard everything then, huh? My dad told me I should quit the club. He said I need to concentrate more on my studies. I told him my submission was selected to be in the finals, but he said I was just wasting my time. He said that because I'm his only son, it's my responsibility to take over the hospital. My dad doesn't care about me. He only cares about his stupid hospital. Why does everyone think I'm going to be a doctor? Just because my dad's a doctor doesn't mean I want to be a doctor too. Ugh. I can't take it anymore. I have my own dreams, you know.
Maybe you should tell your dad.
Yeah, you're right. I have to tell my dad how I feel. Yeah, you're right. I've got it. I'm gonna make a bet with my dad. If I don't win the contest, then I'll quit the club, just like he wants me to. But if I win, then I can do whatever I want. Yep, that's it. As soon as I get home, I'm gonna talk to him. But please don't tell anyone about this. I don't want anyone to worry about me quitting the club. So let's just keep it between us, okay? Hey, could you let everyone know that I won't be at the club today? I'm going home so I can talk to my dad about you-know-what. Alright, see you later. Everyone, can I have your attention, please? It seems that the piece Keisuke submitted to the contest really caught the eyes of the judges. They said you'll definitely be receiving a prize, Keisuke. Huh? I don't understand. What does that mean? It means you placed in the top 4. At best, you'll receive first place, and at worst, you'll receive an honorable mention. The judges were impressed by your technique. Congratulations, Keisuke.
Hey, good job, Keisuke-senpai.
Then, that means... That's right. My dad promised me. He said if I won, I could do whatever I want. So this means I don't have to listen to him anymore, right?
Hey, we should celebrate.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Thanks, everyone. And sorry for causing you so much trouble. Well, we should probably get going. You're coming to the party, right? I don't mean to interrupt your party, Keisuke, but there are a few things I need to talk to you about. But don't worry, everyone. It won't take long. Please wait outside the faculty office. Well, Keisuke, the judges think you have a lot of potential. So if you're interested in studying abroad, they'd be willing to help you transfer to a school overseas. Me? Study abroad?
Oh, Keisuke, there you are. I was looking all over for you. Come quick, Mikurian just fainted.
Huh? Okay, I'll be right there. Sorry, Sensei, this is all so sudden. I'll need some time to think about it. He says he doesn't want to be a doctor, but he's always trying to help people in need. A doctor's son with such talent. I have to say I'm a bit jealous.
It doesn't seem like anyone's in the mood to celebrate now. Well, I guess I'll let everyone know what happened. You can get going if you want.
Can I talk to you after the club? Everyone is working so hard.
Well, so are you.
Is that what it seems like to you? Well, I told my dad about my opportunity to study abroad, and get this. He said I should give it a try. Can you believe that? Before, he was telling me I should quit the club. All he ever wanted was for me to become a doctor. And now he's saying I should follow my dreams. I don't know what I should do. I'm so confused.
I think you should do what you want to do.
That's true, but if I study abroad, it'll seem like I'm only doing it because my dad told me to. Thanks. I've been having a really hard time with this, but I feel a lot better now. You're the only person I can talk to. You've always done what you've wanted to in life, haven't you? Oh, sorry. Let's get going. I'm having my driver pick me up, so if you want, I can have him drop you off near your dorm. Psst. I need to talk to you again. After the club, let's meet at the same place we talked last time. Don't tell anyone this, but I'm still deciding about whether or not I want to study abroad. My dad's trying to make all my decisions for me. He chose the school I'd go to, the dorm I'd live in, even the flight I'd take. I haven't had a say in anything. He's been acting all weird since I had that talk with him about quitting the club. It's like he thinks he understands me now.
So are you saying you want to be a doctor?
A doctor? But if I study abroad, then there's no turning back, right? I mean, I couldn't be a doctor then, could I? My teachers, my friends, and especially you, everyone's been so supportive. I know what you must be thinking. A chance to study abroad. What an opportunity. Sorry. It seems like all I ever do is complain to you. But I always feel a lot better after talking to you, so thanks. Now I don't know what I really want to do. In times like this, I must put my faith in the heavens. You can go on without me. I have to go to the bookstore. I'm going to buy a fortune-telling book and stay up all night until I finish reading it. This room is smaller than my bedroom, but it's still pretty big. Hey, let's take a break. I've decided that I'm going to study abroad. I'm not really excited about it, but I already told Sensei that I don't want to become a doctor, so... I'm going to get something to drink from the vending machine. You want anything? It's on me. You like cola, right? Sorry, they only had coffee. Hey, look out! Hey, are you okay? Hey. You're awake. Oh, thank goodness. I kept calling your name, but you wouldn't open your eyes, so Well, I don't see any cuts on your head, so I don't think you need any stitches. How's your memory? Can you tell me your name?
Don't worry, I'm fine.
Whew, that's good to hear. I was worried that when you fell, you hit your head and... Hey, do you remember what I was talking about before all this happened?
Yeah, I remember.
I was the one who put that box up there. We have a maid who cleans our house, so I don't do much cleaning. Guess I just got lazy and put it up there. It's all my fault. I'm really sorry. All I could think about was what would happen if you didn't wake up. I was getting so scared. You were in trouble, but I couldn't do anything to help you. I couldn't do anything to help you because I'm not a doctor.
Don't worry about it.
You're strong. Toriumi-sensei told me about what happened to your parents. I can't even imagine that. My parents are always there for me. Maybe I take them for granted. But seeing you lying there like that, now I know how it must feel to lose someone you're close to. Yeah, I want to be a doctor, but that's exactly what my dad wants me to be. Sorry. We should get going. Can you walk? Here, you can lean on me. Can I talk to you for a sec? Sorry you had to leave the club. I just don't know what I want to do. I mean, do I want to become a doctor? Or do I want to participate in this club? All I know is that I'm not going to school or back home until I figure it out. I'll just find somewhere else to go until then. I took my dad's credit card from his wallet, so I've got plenty of money. I'm glad I had a chance to talk to you before I left. Tell the other club members I said goodbye. Are you sure about this, Keisuke? Sorry, my mind's made up. Take care of yourself. Are you alright, ma'am? That cough. Well, she's having trouble breathing, and she's running a fever. I may be jumping to conclusions here, but... I knew it. She smokes. This is definitely not good. I think she suffers from chronic bronchitis. If she caught the cold, maybe it exacerbated the symptoms. Call an ambulance. Hurry! It's up to the paramedics now. Well, I should get going.
My chest.
Mister, are you okay? My train's about to leave. What should I do? Okay. I'm gonna ask the station attendant to call an ambulance. You stay here and perform first aid on it.
I'm so cold. Breathe. Please don't move me.
Okay, I told him. I think he's having a cardiac arrest. Make him sit up. Oh no, he's not breathing, and his fingernails are... I have to do something, or this man will die. Can you give me a hand? Turn him so that he's facing upward. Gently now. Now, if I perform CPR while giving him a cardiac massage... Alright, that's all I can do for him. Thanks for your help. I couldn't have done it without you. Can you believe it? We saved their lives. Well, I decided that I'm going to go back home. I know what I want to do now. Guess I should apologize to my dad, huh? Alright then. I'll see you at school. Everyone, listen up. I want to let you all know that I've decided to quit the club. Please choose a junior as your next leader.
Why? This is all so sudden.
I have to study for my entrance exams.
Then you're...
I'm going to med school to become a doctor.
Did your dad tell you had to quit because you have to take over at the hospital?
My dad doesn't have anything to do with this. I made the decision on my own. Anyways, that means I also won't be studying abroad. But since I'm beginning my studies so late, I'll have to pull all-nighters to make up for the time I've lost. I really enjoyed being your club leader. Thanks for all your hard work.
He's definitely changed. It's like he's someone you can depend on now.
Hey, what's up with all the compliments? Right? Well, since I won't be able to talk to you that often anymore, I want you to have this. I received it for being awarded honorable mention, which made me realize that I still have a lot to learn. Studying for the med school entrance exams is going to be hard, and this would only distract me. So I want you to have it. Yeah, alright. Thanks. Funny, huh? It seems like I'm always asking you for favors, even though I'm your senpai. Do you remember how we helped those people at the station? Well, just like you're an important person in my life, they have important people in their lives too. If they had died, they never would have seen them again. So that's why I'm becoming a doctor. Does it seem like I'm showing off? Maybe a little. Oh, I just thought I should act more like a senpai. Hey, I used to be the club leader. I feel like I just went around in a huge circle. But I'm not becoming a doctor just because my dad's a doctor. I'm becoming a doctor because that's what I want to do. If you ever need an emergency operation, I'll perform the surgery. I won't let anything happen to you while I'm alive. Thou art I, and I am thou. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Fortune Arcana hath been set free. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Norn, the ultimate form of the Fortune Arcana. Good health is very important. It's best if you never even have to see a doctor. Are you getting the proper nutrients living in the dorm? Let's pick you up something healthy to eat on the way home.